Firestorm and Apex Legends are two completely different games with completely different playstyles, but I think that Firestorm could learn a little from Apex Legends and bring over some key features that makes it great. Like the Mozambique, maybe? I'm just kidding, guys, but we put together a list of the top 5 things we think Firestorm should steal from Apex Legends. My name is LJ, and welcome to Battle Royale Guides. At number 5, we've got ammo and looting. One of the most common things in BR games are having each style of ammo be very distinguishable by color. Apex does this perfectly, and I feel it's lacking in Firestorm. If you're running through a building trying to loot quick and need ammo for your gun, it's hard to spot unless you stop and look at each thing on the ground. I'm sure you'll get used to what they look like with time, but it would just be much easier on us players if they highlighted each piece of ammo with a brighter color and made the weapons and loot overall more colorful, making the looting experience much smoother. At number 4, give us attachments. This should be in the game already, and it kind of makes the game feel somewhat incomplete when it comes to the guns and loot. We have progressed pretty far in the BR genre, and having a super simple weapon system with no customization available is kind of underwhelming. I know you can find higher tier weapons with scopes and stuff on them, but as we mentioned earlier, you don't really know what you're looking at when it comes to loot, so I would like to see some sort of attachment system added to give the guns a more complete feel, because the current system with most guns having iron sights just sucks. At number 3, player movement and controls. And there's a couple things about the movement and controls I'd like to see changed in Firestorm to be more like Apex. So first, it's opening the doors. The doors seem so slow and clunky compared to other games, and you should be able to run at a door and slam it open, then quickly close it behind you in one motion. Currently in Firestorm, it seems like it takes like 3 or 4 different movements just to open and close the door, and it just takes way too long. The second thing I'd like changed about the movement is the climbing. You should be able to climb on top of low roofs and other objects that are within reach, and you can't really get onto high ground or on roofs unless there's like small boxes nearby, and the movement and climbing doesn't even really seem realistic. And there are many times I get to a ledge that you should be able to climb onto and you just can't. Apex Legends, on the other hand, has a very smooth and easy climbing system that allows you to get on roofs and position yourself well that just feels right. So if Firestorm had that style of movement, it would make the game so much better. At number 2, respawning your teammates. So I know Battlefield is aiming to be a more realistic BR, but it would be really cool to have a respawn system like Apex Legends. One of the most annoying things about BR games is once you're down and then thirsted, you have no way of getting back into the game, and Apex really changed the game with the respawn system they have, and it added an entire new dimension to the genre. At the end of the day, it makes the games more interesting and removes the boring aspect of just sitting and spectating. And finally, at number 1, the legendary ping system. Apex Legends has an amazing ping system to show where weapons are, where you want to go next, where enemies are, and other important info. It gives you a very quick and useful way to communicate with your team without actually speaking, so I would love to see this implemented into Firestorm. The current system basically makes you have to talk to your team, because the pings are very subtle and not very informative, and honestly, I don't even see them half the time. The entire ping system in Apex is amazing, so if they basically copy and pasted that system to Firestorm, it would just be perfect. Anyways guys, that's gonna do it for today's video. Even though we feel these features should be added to Firestorm, we are still loving the game so far. It's a lot different from Apex and a bit slower, but it's still fun. So let us know if you're enjoying the game, and if you have any features you would like to be added, drop a comment below. My name is LJ, and this has been Battle Royale Guides.